Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Monica and today we are going to do a pick a card reading on this quarantine. As in, what does this particular phase mean for you? What change is it going to bring in your life? Or basically, how is it personally affecting you? Okay. So we are going to look into it, and there are 5 piles. So today I have opted for bookmarks. So you guys can go ahead and choose. Okay. This is pile number 1, which says Egypt. I actually like to use the tags as bookmarks. Okay. So this is one of those, and this has a description about Egypt and pyramid. So if this particular design is calling out to you, then yours would be pile number 1. Now, pile number 2 is this bookmark which says turn the dreams into plans, right? And this is actually something that I got with the tiny change planner that I had ordered. Okay, so I really love this one. Now the third one is this lovely floral design, and this says coral bliss. Okay. The fourth one is Star Wars Rogue One. I don't know the characters that well, to be very honest, but I really found this cool. Okay. So this is something uh, that has something to do with Disney. I don't know. Perhaps this is talking about the cartoon part. The fifth one is this cute little girl praying, right? It says, life's ornaments, always to be carried for eternal peace. For lips, truth. For voice, prayer. For eyes, sympathy. Okay, I really find this adorable. So now you guys can go ahead in the timestamp below, right, and click on the one that calls out to you, right? You can find the timestamp in the comment section as well as in the description box. Okay, guys? So I'll continue and I'll move on to pile number 1. So those of you guys who chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. So first card that you got was nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So from these cards, I feel this is talking about you needing to pace things up. You know, you needing to go with the universal flow and not trying to push things as per your whims. You might be feeling that, this should have manifested or things should have gone a certain way, but since they didn't, you might be feeling a little disappointed because of that. But you need to be okay with it. You need to understand that there is a system in place, right? And there is no way we can fully understand it, but we need to come to a place of acceptance so that we can adapt to whatever situation we are put in, right? So the interesting part was the next card that you got is actually Mars. So you need to be really careful with this energy because it's likely to bring out that flares, bring out that anger. you might feel agitated, you might feel irritated, because you're not able to, do things that you have on your mind. There's so much energy in you, but obviously, because we are all having limitations thanks to this quarantine and this situation going on everywhere. So, this is really going to feel frustrating for you guys, and I get it, even though I'm an introvert, it's affecting me like crazy. So I can imagine what you guys must be going through. The thing is, use this particular phase to churn out some action plan so that when you actually do have the opportunity, you are able to make the maximum use of that opportunity. But yes, you need to like chill. Okay, guys. Now I'll look into your tarot. So you guys got Three of Swords in reverse. So yes, you guys need to be very, very careful to not get into petty fights with people, especially your own family members, because I'm seeing all this frustration might end up, you know, going through the wrong route. Like you might end up taking it out on other people. So in order for you to balance this out, I would recommend that you you know go for some sort of exercise regime. Okay, keep yourself busy. Okay, otherwise you'll get into trouble, because there's a lot of energy that this group has. Again, the second card is Six of Wands. Six of Wands is also somewhat prideful. Okay, so I get it. You have big dreams, you desire to achieve them, and now that you are feeling this limitation, it's causing a lot of annoyance, right? But again, you can, instead of feeling angered by it, think things through. Like look at the entire plan from the perspective of practicality, because I'm feeling this has been intentionally done. There might be some flaw in your plan actually. You might want to go through the entire thing all over again and look into how it might fail when it comes to implementation stage. Okay, because I'm seeing you are kind of being protected, to be very honest. See, there is Eight of Pentacles card as your last card. So Eight of Pentacles is about carefully working on that one thing, giving your all to that one thing, prioritizing things. So it can be difficult at times, because we nowadays do have so many distractions with the social media, with everyone around. I would recommend that this group takes out some solo time and devote it to their work, or devote it to whatever it is that they are trying to get off the ground. So yes, now the next yeah, okay, okay. So Divine is just drawing my attention to how you chose the Egypt, and this talks about pyramids, right? So no one truly knows how did they like build these pyramids. It's still a mystery till date. So Divine is trying to say that don't even try to understand why you have been put through this situation, or why things are not going a certain way. Instead, try to pay attention to what you are trying to do. Again, So there is some sort of divine plan at work which you really are unlikely to get. It's pretty complicated, they say. So I would recommend that you concentrate on things at hand, because there is something that needs to be worked on. You might be thinking that you're ready for it. They are saying you're not ready for it. Like, you still have some work to be done. Maybe you need to research more. Maybe you need to, you know, look at its nitty gritty. You know, you need to look at the details of everything, especially if you were planning to sign some sort of contract or get into some sort of partnership. Then please do check the details of everything. Okay, now the last card, which is going to be your advice card, is Emerald Dragon. Bring in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection, aligned with the fifth dimensional blueprint. Yes. So, whatever is happening for a reason, and you are on the right track. It's just the phase hasn't completed yet, because you still have something to discover. So, make the most of this time which has been given to you. Make sure you're devoting time to whatever is dear to you, or whatever you're trying to, as I said, get off the ground. Okay, so this is what I had for group number 1. Now let's move on to group number 2. You guys can like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? I would love to hear from you guys if this resonated. Bye bye. Group number 2. So if you chose this quote, right, let's see what you guys have. A new start is coming, new moon. Interesting. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Emotions are running high. For some reason, this group and group number 1 kind of seem similar. So if you were like confused between the two, you might want to like watch group number 1 as well. Okay, so I feel there is going to be like a brand new beginning for you, but this phase that has been given to you is for you to figure this out. So you are going to discover some new aspect to your current job, or you might, discover some sort of new talent or some sort of new hobby, so which is going to get monetized. Okay, which you will be able to earn income out of, though you guys need to figure out how to obviously make money out of it, as I said. So now the next card that you guys got is Chiron. Now, your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Yes. So, you guys might be learning some sort of healing modality. So, this group is likely to be those of healers. That's what I'm getting. This keeps flying. I need a paperweight. Yeah. I was getting really distracted by that fly. Okay. Yeah. So, or you guys might be learning, counseling, something to do with psychology, something that heals people. Or you guys might be learning how to work with emotions, especially when someone gets hurt emotionally, how to deal with that trauma. And especially if you guys recently or in the past have, gone through a lot of emotionally turbulent times, I'm seeing that that experience of yours has led you to this place where you are now able to effectively handle your own emotions, and you're able to overcome them, overpower them, and you're able to remain stable and grounded. So, this ability, this wisdom that you have gained, this is going to help heal others in the future. Now, as I said, you can, maybe become a life coach. You can become a YouTuber by talking about your own experiences or something of that sort. But this is definitely something you should look into, okay? What your tarot cards are saying is something similar. See, Page of Wands. See how this guy walked away from her. I feel this is talking about leaving a toxic situation. Okay, even though it hurts you to walk away, you still, have to do the thing. It is kind of a necessary evil. You cannot do without it, but you made the right decision, so that gives you courage to do that. You're moving away from those gloomy clouds into the sunshine, and that puts you in this place of authority. You did it first, and now other people are coming to you because you have the key. You have already discovered how to uh, overcome this, and this is the reason why you're able to now help others with the same issue. And this is leading to you, making money off this. You are being basically put in this place of authority, okay? You have understood the principles, how things work, and all you need to do is figure out how to, systematically arrange it. Whatever knowledge you have gained, see how this person is holding a book, and he's almost like teaching the other people the principles or the writings that are written in this book, because he is well versed with it. He has written the book in a way, or he has at least gained the knowledge. He has read these principles and he knows it thoroughly. That's why these people are coming to him. So you need to get to that place where you organize all this, put this in place. So this is what this quarantine is doing for you guys. Take the time, maybe journal it. Okay, it's going to come handy, I'm telling you. Journal it, or maybe start your own Instagram. Maybe start from little quotes, and later on you can combine them or whatever. It's going to come handy, trust me on that. Okay, but this group is going to step up and take up the leadership position. That is one thing that is coming out really strong. Now, for your advice card, we have air and water dragon. This is so interesting. Air represents the intellect, and water represents the emotions. And you got the air and water dragon. So you are actually, uh, you know, triumphing. You're winning over your emotions. See how this dragon is coming out of the water. They are able to stay in water and yet stay above it. This is so interesting, the way it has been depicted in this particular imagery. It says helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Yes, guys, you are ascending for sure. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, and express your inner song. I'm telling you, this group needs to express themselves. This group needs to, put themselves out there. Start slow, but just start, guys. I just realized my phone looked a little blurry. Okay. Yes, so that is the main message. If this resonated with you, you guys can go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. This is interesting because while I was doing like group twos reading, my voice, I'm having difficulty voicing myself because I was pretty much doing it in the first pile, but like the second pile, I'm just confused and a little scared and intimidated. Like I'm feeling scared to put myself out there and to speak up my mind, which is crazy. I think you guys are going, I guess you guys are going through it. So you guys should, work on that, on your confidence level. Know that this is yours, okay? This is your destiny. No one can take it away from you. You are not going to fuck up because you're meant to be this person. You already are this person, you just need to realize it. Yeah, you'll just take time adjusting to that, I guess, that concept, to the thought of it. Once you do, it will just start flowing naturally for you guys, okay guys? So I'll see you in my next reading. Till then, bye. Take care. Hi guys. So if you chose pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. This beautiful floral coral bliss. Okay, so you guys got expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I'm not paying too much attention into the zodiacal signs. Okay, you guys can be obviously Scorpios, Leos. I'll just leave it to you guys because I'm more interested in the message. So what I'm seeing is something is eclipsing from your life. Obviously, you guys are letting go of something. Now, this can be a thought, a certain attachment to the past. Sometimes we heal, we let go of people, but we don't let go of those instances, those incidents. We just hold on so tightly to them, and we just construct our identity around those major events that took place, even though it's long gone, and technically we are not that person anymore. Our life is no longer that life anymore. Yet we are slaves to our pasts. So you guys need to have faith in yourself. You have grown, you guys have overcome it, and you no longer need to hold on to it. You can release it now. These things are pulling you down, it's making you underconfident, it's, you know taking up a lot of space inside your head. It is creating limiting beliefs. You're not able to claim that grand life of yours that awaits you. You can reach there, your dreams. All you have to do is let go. So, yes, release it. It's high time. It doesn't matter who said what to you, it does not define you. It doesn't matter what you did in past. Again, it doesn't define you. What you do today is who you are. That's what is going to define you. So get over it, guys. Just get over it. Plain and simple. So, guys, your next card is the fourth house, your home and the roots of your being. So, now this talks obviously about your immediate home and the people whom you consider family. right? Now, home can also refer to your inner world, right? This is where you come back to. For some, this can, be referring to your parents or your children, okay? Or your spouse, of course. This also has to do with your childhood. You know, our childhood is somewhat responsible for the person we become. This is where we develop the limiting belief systems and the way we react to things, how we act. A lot of things, you know, take shape during our childhood. Our perceptions around the world, around people, around things. We start grasping concepts. So yes, this particular house is the one that is getting affected the most, okay, for this group. Now let me see what the tarot has to say about this. Now you guys got the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. So what I am getting from this is, again, you needing to take decision. You have known this for a while now, that it's time to move away from this particular situation, whatever the situation is. This can also be talking about you needing to make a literal physical shift, okay? But you guys might have been lacking the finances to do so. Yes, so I am seeing like the money is also somewhere, an issue in with this particular group. Hmm. Though I am seeing that there is some sort of new beginning coming for you guys. So you guys might be unexpectedly getting some sort of funds. You guys might be unexpectedly getting a job or some sort of side job, something that gives you or brings you that kind of stability, so that you are able to move out, or you are able to get to a better position in general. Also, some of you guys have been worried about supporting your family members, and because of your financial situation, perhaps the situation has been pretty stressful and tight. Again, there is going to be a change, a drastic one, a very good one, a much needed change. So you can let go of all skepticism and negativity, because something good is about to manifest for this particular group. That is one thing I'm getting. This group can definitely become a psychic, or you guys already are a psychic. Basically, when I say you guys can become a psychic, I mean you can make a profession out of it. You guys can start giving tarot readings, palmistry, astrology, any sort of modality, which has to do with the divinity. So yes, there is some hint of spirituality, because this group seems like a really wise soul. You have wise advice to give, and you can make money out of it. That's what I get. So this is up to you to figure out how you're going to do this. So this need not be, as I said, like a psychic thing. You guys can, give advice. So that advice can be in forms of quotes. It can be, written down in form of a book. But this group channels. That is something I'm getting. This group needs to write things down. Like writing helps you channel things. You're connected to the divine. I recommend that you write diary, and if you desire to obviously become a writer or something, then go ahead. This is the perfect time to do so. Now, the last card that you guys got is Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Yes. See, I told you this group is supposed to be in the leadership position again. So you are supposed to be a guiding light, a guiding torch to others in the darkness. So you guys had to be put through all of that chaos, so that you can emerge stronger than ever, clearer than ever, so that you knew what is it that you really want. Actually, to be very honest, it's only when we are put through chaotic times we truly realize what it is that truly matters to us. Otherwise, we might be distracted from our true purpose. So, I'm also seeing something to do with your life path. So, I won't be surprised if this group has life path 7s, 11. I'm hearing 11 a lot. There's this number 2, you can be life path 2 too. But I feel this is more 11, 11, 22, 33. Yeah, so definitely something to do with spirituality, man. So yeah, this is what I had for group number 3. You guys can like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you in my next reading. Till then, bye. Hi guys. So if you chose pile number 4, which is this Star Wars, I'll get to this in a while. Let me first look into your cards. Okay, new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Hold your vision. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Okay. So the interesting part is this. Okay. Need to stay balanced. I am seeing this is that one group that is likely to go crazy in quarantine. You are like, I can't handle it. You're picking up on lots of emotions. I feel this group is highly sensitive. I won't be surprised if you guys are, water signs, but this group is really getting affected by this and by the people around them. So you guys might be fighting with your siblings or maybe even with your parents or with whomever you are living with. So yeah, you need to be a little cautious because this group can flare up. That's what I'm seeing. So you need to stay grounded, and to do so I would recommend you find some sort of hobby for yourself. And this time that has been given to you is for you to discover your own self, your true self. You will be surprised. You are likely to discover some sort of new hobby or some sort of skill set that you were totally unaware of. Okay, so the next card that I'm having is that of Venus, okay? The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. So, what you value in life is also going to undergo immense transformation during this phase. Okay, so I'm telling you, this group is really getting affected, and they will start questioning, you guys will start questioning as to what what truly matters in life, my loved ones do, kind of a thing. This time is likely to bring you closer to your family or your loved ones. Again, I'm not saying you're not going to fight, but fights are not always bad, people. Sometimes fights are a way of taking out all that pent up anger and frustration of all those years, and it leads to resolving matters at times. Because once you have, you know, done the ranting part, you do sit down and talk things through, and then you do get to the place of resolution. So there is peace after that. I am seeing this for this particular group. This group needs to also understand the concept of healthy boundaries. Perhaps you have had issues exercising them. Now is the time to think about it. How you can be more assertive, how you can, uh, you know, put these boundaries in place, and how you can maintain them without really stepping onto other people's boundaries, and staying respectful at the same time. Okay, so whatever this hobby has to do, I'm getting like a really artistic kind of a thing, like something that has to do with creativity, innovation, intellect. I'm seeing like a combination of the creativity, the intellect part, and the art, some form of art, I feel. This can also be some instrument, okay, musical instrument, but some form of art, I feel very, very strongly. Like some of you might have like an eye for paintings or some sort of pottery or something of that sort. Like you're able to differentiate, you're able to tell the difference between different styles, different artists, how they create the minute details. Yeah, this group is really intellectual, and I would say this group is supposed to be lucky and supposed to be rich. Venus is really like currently in favor of this group. So as long as you're being your true authentic self, you are going to attract a lot of abundance towards yourself. Now, coming to your tarot cards, Knight of Swords. This literally jumped out at me. That's how I knew there's a lot of energy, especially mental energy. So if this group doesn't, ground themselves, then it's likely to have like negativity cropping in and out, like a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of bickering, a lot of fights. Okay, so again, I'm saying this mental energy needs to be put somewhere else. It has to be channeled in a constructive manner. Also, I'm seeing this group loves thinking. Like, this group is the overthinker group. You guys need to be present in now. I'm seeing you guys have planned for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, God knows how many years down the lane. You don't even know what the situation will be down there. Yeah, it's a good thing, having an idea, but you don't know who you'll be in 1 year. Forget about like 10 years, right? Like, you need to, go with the flow. Yeah, have like a bigger picture, but then improvise, adapt, change as per the change, right? No one can truly know what is going to happen tomorrow. So just chill and concentrate on what you have now, and on your immediate future. Yeah, this group is doing a lot of thinking about their future. So you guys need to like stop doing that, like torturing yourself. It will happen. It will happen. Because literally the next card that popped out was this temperance, and it flew like this. And I was like, okay, the divine is trying to calm this group down, but this group is like, "Ah." So you guys need to take a chill pill, okay? Yes, divine is with you, divine is helping you with your plans. All you need to do is ask for their guidance. Your spirit guides are ready, they're around you, and they will guide you towards the right path. You are on the right track, so don't worry. Everything is going as per the divine plan. So just enjoy this time, and try to, you know, find the real you. Work on this part. Try to discover your own true self, because that is the key to unlocking everything, actually. The more you know, the better it is. Okay? So, the last card that I have is the advice card. This says Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, talents, reclaim your mastery. Oh my god, what was I talking about? Yes, you guys are going to, you know, stumble upon, rediscover some sort of talent that you had in your previous births, which you have brought to this lifetime. It is going to come across as a surprise, but you're supposed to discover it now during this quarantine period. That's why I'm saying spend time with yourself, put your mental energy somewhere, okay? Because one thing will lead to another. It's going to be like a domino effect, and you are going to be led to something that is meant to be a part of your life, which is meant to unlock, the other doors. So, yeah, that is very, very important, guys. Hmm. Some of you guys might want to do some past life regression or look into tarot, because if you're feeling like stuck, then you can totally, go for it. Also, yeah, so I was telling you about this particular one, right? This particular bookmark that I use. This is not really a bookmark, again, this is a tag, but I like to use them as bookmarks. This says rogue. So, yes, you're different, you're weird, you're unique, right? That's why people don't get you. Also, you have a lot of energy and a lot of rebellious energy. Again, see, you are having this Aquarius energy somewhere in your chart, really, really strong, which, makes you see things in a different way, which also makes you a little bit of a rule breaker, a little bit of a revolutionary, if I must say. So, yeah. Also, rogue somehow reminds me of someone a little bit aggressive and a little bit angry. Like, I don't know why. So it's like, so yeah, guys, chill, okay? Get a grip over your emotions, ground yourself. More than emotions, actually, it's your head. Your head is the one responsible for all the craziness that is going on around you. So, learn to calm it down, because it is your biggest asset and it is your biggest enemy as well. So, yeah. Okay, guys, this is what I had for this group. You guys can like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if you liked it. I'll see you in my next reading. Bye bye. Hi, guys. So, if you chose pile number 5, this is going to be your reading. We are going to look into your astro or moonology cards first. Now, the first card that you guys got is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This is interesting because we are going to be in Gemini season after this, right? After Taurus, we have Gemini. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and step out of your comfort zone, not more. Yes. So this group is being led towards their destiny, towards their life path, their life goals. So if you guys haven't already found it, you are about to discover it. If you guys are already, walking that path, you're going to go further that road. Also, this quarantine is going to drive you a little crazy. Like, try to control your thoughts a bit, because right now, as I said, you don't have all the answers. So, taking a decision is not the right thing to do. You should know the full picture, right? Before you make any call. So, hold on, just stay still. Your patience is going to be tested. Don't give up. At the same time, don't try to force anything. Just let things flow naturally. I feel this group can be a control freak, and that's why this is unusual. You have to have the answer, you have to have the decision right now, and you're not getting it. So it's like out of your comfort zone in that way, in that sense. And perhaps you already have a little bit of hint, but you are waiting for that last straw. You need to have that last puzzle piece before you take that decision, okay? So this can go either way. Either you're a control freak, or you are someone who likes to have everything into perspective before taking a decision. Either way, you need to wait. Now the next card that we have for you guys is Vesta, the goddess within your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. Okay, so Vesta is actually our spiritual center. It is that fire of divine within, and this is talking about you needing to take time to reconnect with that center, because you seem to have lost touch connection with your own soul's purpose, and you need to reconnect, and you need to balance between the inner strength and service that you give to others. Okay, so this group might be like an overgiver. I get it now. Yeah, so this group needs to balance that. Also, this group needs to ground themselves. So you might want to do earthly things like cleaning and stuff, meditation, yoga, Okay, this says treat your body as a temple and your home as the supporter of your earthly existence. Okay, so this group, if you have been neglecting yourself, your own needs, your bodily needs, like you haven't been eating properly, sleeping properly, or just spoiling yourself a little bit, you might want to do that. Taking those salt baths, or just giving yourself that oil massage, things like that. The interesting part is this is talking about balancing between the spirituality and the material aspect of being. You need to strike a balance between both the worlds, the spiritual and the material world. That is what this is about. Okay, so that is interesting again. And I feel this group has more to do with the spiritual aspect of it. I'll tell you why. Okay, your tarot cards, the Fool, Three of Pentacles, and the Death card. See, these two cards are spiritual, okay? And in the middle, you have Three of Pentacles, which talks about the material aspect of things. So, this is really interesting. You need to shift your perspective, the way you, look at things. There is some sort of transformation going on. I feel this is like a spiritual awakening of a sort, and this will bring a change in the way you handle your finances, or in the way you deal with things. I feel this is preparing you for some sort of teamwork. Like all of this will somewhat come together, and it will all make sense at the end of the day, but it's not there yet. So you're not able to figure out what this is. Wait, let me take out some more cards for this, because okay, yeah, see, this has to do with your materialistic life, and at the bottom there is Hermit. So there is some crazy spiritual awakening going on. I think what truly matters to you is also going to undergo change. You're going to start questioning things, and you will start prioritizing things. You will wisely put these resources into use, so that it has deeper meaning for you. So even if you are investing your material assets into something, I'm seeing there is going to be some sort of deeper meaning or deeper purpose to it. It is going to be like a part of your soul purpose. It is going to bring about that satisfaction, that soul happiness. Again, this group can also make money from spirituality. This group might actually make a business out of it. Like, don't take it in a negative way. Like, you guys might, obviously get into life coaching, or you guys might, become some sort of guru. Like, there is something regarding spirituality that is going to lead to money. Maybe you learn law of attraction and you apply it in your business, which reaps you benefits. You start manifesting like crazy, you start attracting money like crazy. But definitely something, some sort of learning you are undergoing. I won't be surprised if this group is actually reading lots of spiritual books, reading up upon law of attraction, law of manifestation, and things like that. If you aren't, then that might be a starting point, and you might want to, taste something new. You might want to try something new. So that might open up your mind to new things and leading you to your life purpose in a way. Okay, so one more thing that I got from this particular group is this group has something to do with love. Okay, this group needs to, embody that somewhat motherly, I would say, motherly, compassionate energy. So, this group is, if they aren't already, if you guys aren't already, then you guys are going to, um, become this entity, this person, this presence that is going to like soothe other people. People will want to be around you guys. So yes, this group is going to be like a someone people come to when they need that motherly or that soft touch, you know, if I'm making sense. It's like your energy gives them some sort of massage and they are like all fine after that. So this group might even be actors, singers, musicians, just because of this music that is emanating from this particular dragon, if you guys can see it. Yes. So that is what I had. Also, yes, not to forget, you might want to try some sort of meditation to align your chakras, because that is going to help you further this path. Okay. So this is what I had for group number 5. If you guys like this reading, you guys can like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in my next reading. Till then, bye.